the man who embodies the very spirit of service, someone who answered the call to serve not just once, but again and again throughout his life. Jeremy Miller served as a U.S. Army Green Beret with the 5th Special Forces Group, including deployments to Somalia. After nearly a decade out of uniform, he rejoined the fight, deploying once again to Afghanistan with the 20th Special Forces Group. But Jeremy's mission didn't end there. He brought the Special Forces mindset of by, with, and through into every aspect of civilian life. Founding Lionfish Cybersecurity, leading efforts to defend our communities with cyber threats, and continuing to serve throughout countless nonprofit initiatives. He worked with homeless veterans, mentored youth through the arts, connecting military and civilian tech leaders, and stood beside the deaf and homeless communities with compassion and action. For the past 5 years, he served as president of the Special Forces Association, Indiana Chapter 500, keeping the Green Beret bond strong. Most recently, he launched a cyber defense initiative helping communities protect themselves in the digital age. Jeremy reminds us that service isn't just something you once did, it's a way of life. Through every chapter, he continues to empower, lead, and defend. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Green Beret, entrepreneur, nonprofit leader, lifelong servant of community, and not to mention a good friend of mine, Mr. Jeremy Miller.
All right, thanks, Darren. I got to read some of this, so I apologize. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, veterans, families, friends. It's truly an honor to stand amongst heroes. Tonight, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about problems that divide us. I want to talk about people. People in this room. At one point of their life, heard a call to serve, a call to defend, a call to say yes. And you did. You stood up when the country needed you. You wore the uniform of the United States of America. And by doing so, you joined a rare group of men and women who understood something larger than themselves. For that, on behalf of a grateful nation and myself, I want to say thank you to every one of you for doing that. You know, Theodore Roosevelt once said, it's not the critic who counts. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who errs and comes up short again and again, but who at the worst at least fails while daring greatly. Every one of you veterans knows what it means to be in the arena. You felt the sweat, you have felt the dust, the blood, and you know the cost. But you also know the pride in standing where others wouldn't. You know what it means to risk something for something greater. And that spirit doesn't end when the uniform comes off. President Reagan said, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We don't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them to do the same. That's why your service mattered then, and that's why it still matters now. Because freedom is not automatic. It's earned, guarded, and passed on one generation at a time. And tonight, I see living proof that that chain has not been broken. Every one of you. Yes. When you were called, whether it was Vietnam, Desert Storm, Iraq, Afghanistan, or anywhere else between or beyond, you said yes. Yes, I will go. Yes, I will serve. And yes, I will stand where no one else will. And in saying yes, you carried a burden that few understand. You gave up years of your life, time, family, safety, comfort, and you did not do this for glory or riches, but because your country called. You lived the truth that service is sacrifice. Now here's the thing. Many may call you former military, but let me tell you something. There is no such thing as former service. I look around this room, I see it everywhere. Veterans volunteering at food banks, veterans coaching Little League, veterans building homes, mentoring youth, raising the flag, or leading community groups. You may not wear the uniform anymore, but you still wear the spirit of service. And to those of you who are already doing this, thank you. You're showing the nation what it means not only to be a veteran, but also to be a citizen. But here's the bigger truth. America still needs you. We're in a time where division runs deep, where the trust in institution is shaky, where people wonder what binds us together anymore. But my fellow veterans, you are the answer. You know what unity looks like. You've seen people of every race, color, faith, background stand shoulder to shoulder, covering each other's six. You've seen what happens when Americans put missions before themselves. That's the mission our community needs right now. To remind the country, not with words, but with actions, we're still one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Your new mission may not be on the battlefield. It may be in your church, your school, your town hall, but it matters just as much. Watch this video, please.
When America calls, some turn away, but a few stand tall and choose to stay. With a flag in their heart and a fire in their soul, they carried the weight, they carried us home.
Let us be reminded of the arena. Let us be reminded of Reagan's words. Let us be reminded that freedom and service do not end with age or retirement. Every day we have breath, we have a chance to say yes again. Yes, I'll mentor that young veteran. Yes, I'll support my community. Yes, I will stand for what's right, even though it's not easy. Because the mission is never done. Veterans, thank you for showing up and showing us what it means to live for something bigger than self. Thank you for proving that service is not a chapter of life, it's a way of life. And may all of us leave here tonight ready to keep saying yes in our communities, our families, our countries, because America needs that spirit right now more than ever. God bless you, God bless the Indiana veterans, and God bless the U.S. of A. Thank you very much.